Oh my god, I think everything's working according to plan. I hope to God everything's working. Now, this is the first time I've done this. I am super proud of that. So there might be a hell of a lot of delay. I have no idea, but how is everyone? Yeah, I know, only 11 minutes late. I'm not kidding. In reserve, I had to figure all this shit out first. No, how you guys doing? This is a first for me doing this kind of thing as well. I'm a bit scared. Because usually I would just be recording myself behind a camera and just watching the trailer on a big ass TV. But no, the plan I got for today is I thought of this for a while, and yeah, you get to see my entire floor. How about that? You get to see my cool ass Mac. But my plan was to kind of just, and I've been thinking about this for a while. I have to go to work in like 15 minutes, so you tell me. But yeah, sorry I have to go to work. Different time zone. But the plan, I was thinking about this for a while, and I was thinking about breaking down the gameplay, and I've been staring at it like crazy, and I have it downloaded just for this occasion. And I really just want to break it down because there is a lot to look at, and especially the 15 minutes of gameplay that happened as well. So I just want to... Is my audio raspy, or is it just me? I hope it's not raspy. If it is, that's a problem. I am using a Apple headset. A little raspy. I hope that's not on your guys' end. I'm not sure if there's anything I can really do about that. It might be unless I'm too loud. Let me try turning myself down just a little bit. Is that better? I don't know if that really did anything. Keep in mind, this is... Oh, excuse me. First time doing this, and I'm a bit scared. Hopefully that is a little bit better. Because the only thing I've got is my laptop and just a pair of Apple headphones. It's not the best setup in the world. Not even this is the most presentable thing to look at. But if this does sound a bit raspy or a bit crappy, do let me know, and maybe in a future stream or something I'll try my best to fix it. But yeah, the plan for tonight basically was just to look over the trailer and kind of just delve deep into the just some of the gameplay that's come out recently, because there is some stuff that I do want to go over that I've noticed. But I think yeah, exactly I will get to that shortly, but I kind of just want to take a look at this again, and do let me know if the desktop audio is loud or not. I'm going to keep that up. Oh, you guys won't be able to hear it. Yeah, I think you guys should be able to hear it now. Okay, let me put this up. Alright. So, if I'm right, you guys should be able to hear this okay. Turn this down for my sake. So let's just look at this again, because this trailer is god tier, let's be honest. I'm not gonna lie, I have watched this so many times since it did come out. Okay. Got the chat on my phone, so this should go way more smoother. Like that. That I especially wanna talk about. I just need to watch this one good time, just so we got a good overview of what we're looking at. And I hope the quality's not too bad on your guys' end. Keep in mind, first stream and all. I will... Hopefully, the quality will be good. This shit right here. Oh my god, I'm so glad the context sensitive throws are back. Something I'm very happy about. Yeah, I remember reading in an interview they left a lot of stuff in this trailer on purpose for people to gawk at. And I bet the Dante trailer will be no different. Hey, relax, man. For the first time, this is good. Well, thank you. Thank you, Zergo. Thank you very much. Means a lot, because I have no idea what I'm doing. You could say perfect timing. But the reason why I want to talk about this. Turn this up. The hypest shit. Okay, so how about we go through this sort of slowly, and we'll kind of just go over it every, not frame by frame exactly, but just to gawk at it. Better than using a bike as nunchucks. Yeah. So let's go over this. Even, and I'll get to the 15-minute gameplay a little bit later. But so I know I even said this in the trailer. So I know the Nero is gonna kind of just, there are gonna be phone booths around the entirety of the maps, like the missions. To so Nico's basically the shop, which I think is freaking hilarious. And I love the fact that his entire office is gonna be in the freaking the van. Cause you can, in the first trailer you can actually see the like there's a darts game like on the wall that's in progress, and you can even see it being broken when they're spinning, which I think is freaking hilarious. But yeah, I think there was actually a picture of the Divinity statue from the previous games in the van, which is a nice nod. But can we get a, oh god, I jumped too far ahead there. God tier logo. I just want to say real quick, his I had a discussion with Mickey when the trailer came out, like the first one. We keep in mind, here's the lore for you. Mickey hated Nero for like the longest time, and when we were looking over the trailer when the first trailer came out, we both kind of agreed, yeah, his design in this one is way better. Like I am actually starting to prefer how he looks here than he does in 4. Like I know it's less anime, but it kind of works. Yeah, I do kind of like the whole photorealistic thing they're going for, but they're still keeping that anime vibe, which is kind of nice. Let's have some sort of volume on this. Okay, so here's something I am happy about. You're able to run with Exceed. Usually you can only like really walk. Now this will be good because then you could just, while you're closing the gap on enemies, you could just walk up to people and, you know, charge it up, which I know people freaking hated that because you can only walk. Chuny vibe. Pretty much. So I'm assuming some of you might know the whole thing with speed, like the DMC4 speed upgrade, and being able to, like when you ran a certain distance, you'd be able to, you know, get that speed boost, and it would be really helpful for speed runs. This, I feel, is going to change the speedrun game, because from the looks of the trailer, this doesn't seem to be the full upgrade for it. Like, it might be an upgrade, I don't know, but I feel like there's going to be an upgrade that you'll be able to do like a max act sort of thing where you'll get it fully charged up by doing on the start of speed. That's my guess. But something I did notice, and I hope this isn't a trailer thing, but right here. He does the entirety of Nero combo C with, and obviously the person playing this is doing max act, so he's getting all of the EX hits. I hope this isn't a trailer thing because it makes me think they might have made Exceed like EX Act and Max Act easier to do. That's my impression of this because if I'm right, the Max Act frame was the first 2 frames on the hit, while EX Act was like 5, which made it very difficult to pull off. And something makes me think they might have made it easier. Because that made me so curious seeing that. It might be a trailer thing. I have no idea, but that's just what I'm thinking. But yeah, you gotta love how they really improved the animations from 4 to 5, and how this looks. Looks way better. And then we have this. This is gonna be replacing his Devil Trigger, the Breakage, I think it's called. I wonder how this is gonna work entirely, because what they've said is you press the L1 or LB for that matter, and then you'll just do that, and then the whole thing will just explode, and gives you some invincibility, sort of thing. Just basically a jail-free card, but it breaks the arm. Which does make me wonder if that does have any combo potential or not. Like, you could just do, like, a regular combo, and you're like, oh no! Demon coming from the rear! You know what I mean? I feel like that's something that people are gonna explore a lot. Again, we'll just have to see. It also makes you wonder if his devil trigger form will even be in this game. That's what I'm curious about as well. Watch the PAX West live stream. Oh, don't worry, in reserve. I'm gonna get to that. I just want to go over this as well because I want to talk about the arms. I just want to go over this a little bit because there are some things I've noticed. Like actually, right there. So, if I'm right, that is the Buster arm. I know the quality on this video is only 720p, but bear with me here. I can tell. But I wonder, here's the thing I've been wondering is that thing is crazy. They say every arm has its own breakage, I think. Do they? And that's interesting because if they do, then that could mean so many things. I have no idea. But I'll definitely get to that. But yeah, this intrigued me the most because I don't know if that grab obviously looks like a regular sort of grab. But what I'm worried about is that it will cost damage on the arm or not. Is what I'm worried about. Oh, hello, Shadow Donut. I hope that's what your name is. It's just him because his old TT had a similar effect to the breakage. Since it was a big burst, it gave iframes. Wondering if it'll tie into his DT. Break arm, the special arm, and during DT. That is true, because his DMC4 DT had the, because DMC4, you had the, activation. You could get, like, some iframes on it with the activation, and you could do, DT canceling. Yeah, that was a thing, and I'm really wondering if you could do... I'm calling it now breakage canceling, or BA canceling. That'd be a really good name. But yeah, if you could do something like that here, I think that'd be really cool. Yeah, that's something to take note of. Gotta go to work, so I'll watch the archive. Alright, in reserve. Definitely catch your own, bud. Nice that you joined, though. Alrighty, so yeah, that's something to take note of. However, what I do want to talk about is this thing, this bitch right here. So, so that's really gawking to look at. Is I gotta love the part like the effects on it because it really reminds me of Quicksilver from 3. Sorry, Nico canceling. Okay, that's a better name. Yeah. So I think this one's called Ragtime. So in the first trailer, we saw like a little orb that the demon was in, and it kind of just slowed him down. This looks to be the super, and it looks to be just a huge ass area of effect, and it's basically you use the regular move and you get like regular Quicksilver. You use the regular move and you get a poor man's version of Quicksilver, and then you get this one, which is just the full version. And I think this is gonna be cool because, you know, you can do Nero's moveset in slow motion. Is that a motherfucking JoJo reference? It might be. It just might be. No, I'm much looking forward to doing some sick caliber loops in slow motion because that is something I think would look very cool. And even this right here, I can't remember the name of that arm, but that arm's looking pretty good too. And something that's given me nightmares ever since Devil May Cry 1, this bitch right here. So, when I reacted to this trailer, I called them the Reapers, because that's kind of what I've always called them when I was younger. But the Sin Scythes are back, and man, goddamn, today, oh god. Do they look way creepier? Look at those weird Skeletor hands he's got. I don't like it. I've never liked Sin Scythes at all. But yeah, it's very interesting that they're bringing back all the enemies from all the games. Sin Scissors. Yes, sorry. I always get their goddamn names mixed up all the time. That's why I called them Reapers, because I just didn't care about the different names. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Zergo. Where would I be without you? No, yeah, I'm quite actually excited that they're back in this game because of that. Because in DMC1, you can easily just deflect the weapon, and then you get a hit. Like in DMC1, you just reflect the scissors, and then just jump up and shotgun them, and then they're dead. So I wonder if they're gonna keep that sort of aspect with this, because it looks like Nero is using the he's using the drill arm, as we see in the second scene. Yeah, he's doing like the pincer thing here, and then he does the rapid slashes, which, funny enough, he's doing like a Virgil pose here, which I find really funny. Because yeah, you can see that right there, the Sin Scissors thing is being deflected. So I hope they might not bring the insta-kill thing back, but it might happen. It just might happen. We also see like the dive bomb of the scissors here. D2 parties? Okay, I just want to say real quick, this boss fight really does look like an improvement of Burial's boss fight from 4. Like, I imagine it sooner was like, alright guys, we're gonna make 5, we're gonna make Devil May Cry 5, but we need to top the fuck out of the Burial boss. So yeah, I was quite happy to true that part of the Ret Sur leak was true, that there's a multi-stage boss, and hopefully this isn't the only one, because it's very cool how you fall on the ground and you just go from on top of the church to inside, then to the courtyard type place. Because I'm gonna get to that gameplay and the PAX West stuff as well. Yeah, I have seen the part where Goliath actually grabs one of the the pillars and just throws it at him, which I thought was really cool. And goddamn, this thing right here, this gets me every time. And I hope to God this is context sensitive if you grab his head, where he's just like, it just looks so satisfying to do. Like, it's that kick at the end that really does it. Oh my god. Maybe the floor breaking is referencing Phantom's boss fight from one. Oh, that's actually a very good call, Lamim. That's a very good call. Yeah, because the whole Phantom thing falling in the glass that you could do. I need to save that as an Easter egg if we ever do a playthrough of Don't May Cry 1. Yeah, I would not put it past them if that is a reference to Don't May Cry 1. But this entire fight just looks like an improvement of the burial fight from 4. But yeah, I am just really happy that the context sensitive throws are back, because I was actually quite scared for the longest time. I actually had a discussion with Omar about this last night, and we were like, yeah, the context sensitive throws are gonna be so fucking sick. I'm way behind on the stream now because the internet, this hotel is garbage. But I sub due to your excitement about Don't Make Cry and the fact that you recognize the Sin Scissors. Thank you, Shadow Donut. Yes, I rarely. I just want to point out real quick. Actually, now that we're on that topic, sorry if I'm breaking the immersion a little bit here, but ignore this. Let me see if I can pull it up real quick. If this thing isn't being too slow. Look at that. I am very grateful. We hit 300 subs. We went over 300 subs, and we may or may not be doing a sub special. I'm just gonna say that. Yeah, thanks for subbing, guys. Like, ever since the reaction video blew up, I've just been giddy like crazy. I'm gonna catch the archives. I gotta have a better work tomorrow. Catch you later, Sam. Thanks for responses. Oh, you're welcome, dude. Glad to know we got sick DMC fans like you watching me. I still can't believe it to this day that I got people who like Devil May Cry who want to see me talk about it. Wait, were those Hell Prides? Oh, right. Yep, those are Hell Prides from 3. You are correct. And I even noticed that watching the Gamescom gameplay. So this does make me wonder if all of the prides are going to come back. The sloth, the fast guy, the one that would jump back and do the slash, and the one I called the barf man who just barfed the sand. It looked like sand. But yeah, those guys are Hell Prides. Hell Prides from 3. And I'm quite happy that they're back. Not to mention, actually, these guys here, those are the guys from 2. If I'm not mistaken. Because they do really look like the guys from 2. I forget their name because their name is so goddamn long and really impossible to remember for me anyway, but yeah, those guys are back too. And can we get a huge ass slam right here? You can't see it. I just like head bopped as soon as he slammed him right there. But yeah, Hell Brides are back. And also another thing I wonder is if the fear system from Devil May Cry 3 is gonna come back. Oh, I wonder if those purple vines with the enemies are chimeras from 4. That is also a good. Yeah, that is also a thing to point out. Oh wait, let's see if we can go frame by frame. They might be. I don't see the two, because the chimeras would have the 2 like wiggly dicks that hit you if you tried to hit them. They might be, but the chimeras didn't have like a purple color. I think those are called Savage Golem. Are they Savage Golems? Because the Savage Golems didn't have the big-ass butcher knives. They had the, like, they just attacked you with their wiggly dick arms. And they were hell of annoying, because they would just regenerate constantly. But if those are savage golems, that'd be cool too, actually. Again, it's very hard to tell because the designs in 2 were god awful, and we have no idea considering how they might have redesigned them. So that could be anything, really. But it definitely looks to be an enemy from 2. Oh yeah, that's another thing in this clip, actually. When the golem, or whatever this thing is, like, goes for the slash against Nero, he does table hopper. And you can tell because he leaves the after image effect and goes for tether into Buster. So having to know that table hopper is back. And another thing I wonder actually is if tether, which I do know that tether is going to be, like, if you're locked on and you hit circle, that's just going to be like the basic thing that you can do with any arm. So I wonder if this will actually do damage now. That's one of my biggest I'm not concerned, just wondering, because every time we've seen him do a snatch in the trailers, we always get the blood effect. Now I know that's like the most dumb, judgmental thing I could say to like really think, like, to theorize about it, but if Snatch actually does damage now, that could mean a lot, really, because then that would mean you don't want to use a lot if you really want to go for the big combos. Like, go for the grab like that. So that's really something to wonder about. Because even in the first trailer, we see the Snatch even go through people as well. There's me trying to avoid the spoilers that happened. Yeah, that's something to really worry about. Okay. Oh, you're still here, Shadow Donut. Okay, I'm still here since I waited until you replied to me. Speaking of us DMC fans, if you don't want to link up with a bunch of us, check out the Reddit Discord. Foxgate and Matt Walker join. Oh, I've been thinking about us at Hype Labs. I mean, think about doing a Discord server, something like that, but we just don't know how to set it up. But now that you mentioned there's like a huge ass Devil May Cry Discord, I'll definitely think about it, because there's so much shit I have to do now that we've run, now that we have a certain dedicated fan base on our channel now. Like, keep in mind, I did not expect this to blow up at all. Gonna be too many. Yeah, I'm on this internet. Oh, damn, the delay must be real hard on your part, dude. Sorry about that. No, I'll definitely keep an eye on the Discord. I'll look at that. Let me get this looks really cool. Again, table hopper, tether, grab. Freaking Buster grab. Oh yeah, and I can't believe I freaking skimmed over this huge bitch. This guy right here. Well, hello, Jim. Welcome. This just started about 8 minutes ago. Actually, no. My phone's probably telling me lies. How long did we start? We started about 20 minutes ago. Yeah, we're in there. 11:11, huh? Oh. I don't know the time. I'm busy trying to look at this. No, Jim, we're just looking over gameplay because I just felt like it. I'm in a meaty discussion. 32 minutes. See, I was almost right. Thank you, Zergo. Where would I be without you? Again. So yeah, I want to talk about this bitch right here. So this guy I am very curious about, because it looks nothing like any boss before. Especially the size of him too, because this is a very open fight. Because we see Nero just running down the street and running on like the, yeah, I assume that's still the street, and then he's on top of the building. So this looks to be a very traversal fight. And so traversal, in fact, that he uses the Gerbera to just dash to him and shoot whatever he's shooting at. Because look at this thing. This is mechanical. This is like very mechanical. And it's got some, like, really sick-looking skull thing right here. But it's hard to tell what he's actually trying to shoot at. Because that's what I've been wondering about for the longest time, because he Gerberas up. Because when he did that, I thought he was going to try and, like, shoot at his face. Whatever this thing is. But it looks like he's trying to shoot at the leg. And I'm thinking that these things here on his legs are, like, weak points or something. But I'm just so flabbergasted. Like, what is this thing? Because it's like a humongous mecha. It looks like, especially from, like, when I was watching the trailer, like, especially from, like, this angle, it looks like something out of The Mist. Stephen King's, like, out of The Mist. It's just so weird looking. And it's firing, like, a bunch of weird goober shit. Not to mention, again, we got the trend of wiggly dick arms. Again, just really weird thing. I really want to know what this is. That, like, does it talk? Like, what is it? Is it Mundus's dog? Sorry, Mundus's dog? Who knows? I will not be surprised if when the game comes out and if I get to this fight, it just turns out that this thing is just alive and it just has the most the most not fitting voice at all. Could you imagine, like, jumping to it like this and then it's like, "Hey man." I don't know. something to think about, definitely. I really hope they don't put a cutscene in the middle of a fight, because that just breaks tension. I can understand that, Zergo, and I understand what you mean, because I think technically 1 did that with the Mundus fight, but that was just the one part. But I don't know. Something, again, there are a lot of things to think about before we kind of have the game in our hands, really. That thing reminds me of the scarabs from Halo. That is a comparison I would last think of, but now that you said that, kind of, yeah, but I still say it looks like one of those big monsters from The Mist. Because I thought these things were tentacles down here, but they just look like weird wiggly dick cables. What is it with me with saying wiggly dick? I don't know. But yeah, moving on. Yeah, Gerber Dash, shoot. So, I hope to God everyone else noticed this as well in the trailer, besides me. But, so, right here. The moose cutscene does serve as a second story. Yeah. Yeah, that is true. I can't really... I don't know why I remember a moment in the series where it cuts off like that in the middle of a fight. I'm probably thinking of God Hand when it did that at one point, but in any case. So, right here, you can see Nero doing a tether, and I hope it's probably doing damage. / Gerbera reflect. So, I hope everyone else noticed this, but Gerbera has air reflect properties. So, it's really Royal Guard in the air, which I am very happy about. Because in No Man's Sky 3, like, Royal Guard was pretty broken. Like, let's be real here. If you knew what you were doing with Royal Guard was broken. I mean, have you ever tried going up against Agni and Rudra and just releasing at the right time and insta-killing both of them? I know I have. I also wonder if the jump here actually will not only reflect projectiles, but also, like, regular moves. Like, if an enemy was just, like, if one of the prides came up at you and tried to slash at you, it would, like, kind of just deflect it back. It could be an upgrade, you never know, but yeah, that's another thing. I don't know what this thing is in the back here. It might just be a new enemy, but it reminds me of, the bats from 2, but just way bigger. Like the little fire bats. Like that you kill in one hit, but they just look way bigger. That's just me. But yeah, the Gerber Reflect is pretty good. And there's Nero doing some Tony Hawk moves. Table hopper and the grab. Okay, here's another cool thing. So, Overture, the other, like the basic arm, which I'm definitely leaning towards too, even though it looks to be baby basic. But so Nero does like the regular combo into like a regular overture, bam. Here's what I'm curious about though is I wonder if this can get upgraded to the point where the range can extend so far that it can hit multiple enemies. Like, I know he has the one where it stabs it in the ground, and it can hit multiple enemies, depending on where you are. But I really want an upgrade where you just do that, and it can, like, stack on multiple enemies, like the best comparison I can make is from Call of Duty in World War II when in a World at War when you're using the Wonder Waffle and it just goes through shit. That's the best comparison I can make, and it'd be cool if something like that was in this because that'd be really cool. What about the bat forms of plasmas and DMs? I forgot. God damn. Yeah, the plasmas. That is something that is. Actually, now that you've said that, the plasmas. Yeah, they do almost look like plasmas, but again, without the electricity shit, so you never know. But the plasmas had just only the laser, like the dank lasers, and not like humongous fireballs like this. So that's something to look at, yeah. I almost forgot about the plasmas. Thanks for reminding me. Oh my god, Nick's in the chat. Oh, hello. Yeah, guys, you know Nick's personal account now. You can freaking spam him and sub him. Get ready for that, Nick. That day's coming. Everyone knows your personal account now. Welcome, Nick. Welcome to me analyzing deep depth analyzation. Anyways, where was I? Oh yeah. They didn't have fireballs. They did have a non-laser projectile. The laser was just way more memorable because that's how they were introduced. Yeah, I only remember the laser and when they turned into the like the dumb duplicate of Dante. Like, okay. Now that I've been reminded of that, I need to look this up now. I'm wondering if I can find it, but hang on, plasma. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna go through that trouble. But I just want to say, like, if we ever do you might remember when you first meet the plasma, and when you first see the plasma and the bat like looks at you and then it turns into the duplicate Dante and then it gives you the look with the eye. I always thought that was the most funniest thing ever. I don't know why, because the camera like pauses at it when it does the eye thing, and it would always make me laugh. Giant eye, yeah, exactly. It was so funny to me That's why whenever I look forward to playing that game again, because every time that moment would come up, I would go, "Give me shoes." It would look so funny to me. But yeah, back to the main event here. Anyway, oh yeah, this huge bitch here, which is obviously a woman or something, because look at those knackers right there. You see those? So this fight looks cool, because this fight looks like it really encourages using punchline and doing that. Google Images for wait, search DMC Plasma and Google Images first row last. Oh, no way. No way. No way. Yeah. it's I don't know why I find it so. Can we make this bigger? Can we make this bigger? Oh, can we make this bigger? Oh, that's as big as we're gonna get. This is like the dumbest thing ever. It would always be so, like, just look how hyper realistic it looks compared to everything else. It's like, oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Shadow Donut. I needed that. Oh god, that is like the, if they ever remake Devil May Cry 1, they need to make that look good. Like good. I need to use that in a thumbnail now that I think about it. Oh my god, it was literally like the third or like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7th image. Oh, that's too funny. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked now. DMC by Neversoft. Oh, so true. Very true. Okay, anyway, back to main event here anyway. So, I gotta say, I love how this fight looks because it looks to be really encouraging the punchline arm to just do that. I hope that you're still able to do this fight on the ground anyway, because we can see the boss just standing, or just at least floating right there. And then it starts flying. Because this area looks so big as well. So, this obviously does look like it encourages the punchline, and I would be okay with that. Like, I want the whole game to kind of just encourage players to use all the arms. But I do hope it doesn't restrict the pros on doing what they want. Like, you know there's gonna be that one guy like me to just run up to this thing with Buster and try and pull some crazy shit, but yeah. God, I wonder what the Buster thing on this would be, actually, now thinking about it. They better put a fucking Tony Hawk common multiplayer in the game when you're riding around on that rocket arm. I hope so, too. I hope to God the style meter goes up like No, you have the style meter, and then when you do this, you get a separate style meter for depending on how far you spin. Foreshadowing Nero's arm surfing tricks. Oh yeah, I hope he gets hell of a lot more of those later. Like in further upgrades and things, because this thing is his mid-air taunt, and I fully approve. And I actually read on a Reddit post that you can actually rev the sword during this, according to a Reddit post, which would be pretty cool. Yeah, let me get some good old cutscenes here. Yeah, oh god, I just want it to be freaking March already, dude. Like, this is just looking crazy. Oh yeah, another thing, the cutscene here, I hope this is like, this obviously looks like a trailer thing there, but this thing here, I hope this is a thing that just, like, depending on where you are in a mission or in the story in general, the van will just show up in many different ways. Like, you know there's going to be compilations on YouTube of just all the different ways on where Nika will just show up. I hope that will be a thing. I think that'd be pretty neat. I hope Nero has more mid-air taunts than just the one shown with Red Queen. Yeah, me too. Me too, Jim. That would be pretty neat. Like, the only one we've really seen is, like, Spin. I'm just glad we have mid-air taunts anyway. Like, this game is just allowing us to be a hell of a lot more expressive. Which makes me wonder what Dante's gonna have. That'd be awesome. Like, I hope Dante and V and, Virgil will have all these different kinds of taunts as well. Like, even, look at Nero here, he's like, give me those taunts. Okay. Always saying hey! Tori, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's not very nice to do. Don't do that. Don't do that. Nick, you're a dick. Hi, Tori. My ears! Oh god, am I being too loud? I'm sorry, I can't help it. I'll turn myself down just a little bit. Okay. Again, I hope I am not too loud or just being too loud. It was my idea, Sam. Alright, go to bed, Tori. Just keep in mind, everyone knows your personal account now. Be afraid. Alright, back to the main event at hand here. I wonder if Nero's taunts will have the same lines as DMC4, or if it'll be like DMC4's Dante, we're using the 3 taunt. Relate DMC4's Dante using the 3 taunt animations with new lines, not ready to use the hey, come on, mates. Yeah, that'd be pretty neat. I mean, we've already seen the taunt where he puts the hood up and he'll actually keep it on, which is I'll need to see if I can find a gif of that. Actually, I should find the Reddit server post. But let's talk about the best part of the goddamn trailer for a minute. So, my dream, excuse me, ever since Devil May Cry 3 was using that fucking bike. A weapon to surpass Napon. Yep. So, from what Matt Walker from Capcom has said, this is all in game. Like this is actually all in game. Like, that isn't a cutscene. That's just made to look like it, apparently. Although, I don't believe that. It might just jump in and that fight might just start, but more importantly, I need to analyze the hell out of this, because this is what I'm concerned about. He can finally, dude, he can finally use the bike. Everyone in every reaction lost their shit when the bike happened. Also, it looks like Sparta on Dante's back at the very end. I wonder if you have the hood up in the game when going into a cutscene. The hood will show what games cutscene in game. Have you seen the leaks or you've been avoiding? Okay, Jin, that is a very good point, actually, if the hood will actually stay up in cutscenes. I doubt it, but that would be cool. I don't know if you know, Jim, but in God Hand, there, Jean, Olivia, one of the characters in God Hand, she actually puts a kick me sign on the back of Jean's back. And if you get hit once, it comes off, and then there's dedicated runs of God Hand called Kick Me runs where you try to not get hit, and you keep the sign on. So I hope there'll be runs like that of this game where you can keep the hood up and you try not to get hit once, otherwise the hood comes off, which I think would be pretty funny. Okay, have you seen the leak? I know the leaks exist. I'm trying to avoid them because I really like, usually for a game like for example, like Titanfall 2, when that game got leaked, I honestly didn't care. Like the story and stuff, I didn't care. But with a game like this I've been waiting for like 10 years, I really don't want to be spoiled of like, oh, Dante's gonna die. Like, I really don't want to really be spoiled on anything at all. But yeah, if you're gonna drop any leaks in there, be very wary of my sake. But yeah, I am trying to avoid all the leaks. That bike is gonna go down as of, if not the coolest fucking weapon in a game ever. Nick, play Devil May Cry 3 yourself, and you get to experience Navon for yourself. Play Freebird for yourself. I just want guard canceling back. That is something I hope they bring back as well, Exile Frost, because guard canceling in 3 and 4 was the best thing ever. Also, the picture of Dante holding Rebellion looks like the same ground shown as where Dante is fighting a motorcycle. I wish like Dante watched it. Yeah, I heard the leak is pretty much the beginning of the game, and I don't want to see it. Working for Monas the whole No! Just Don't joke around like that. I don't appreciate it. God. How fucked would that be, though? Just Trish has been working for Mundus this entire time. Oh, God. I can't even think about that. But what if it did use multiple motorcycles? Nick, you're getting my dick wet. I don't much appreciate it. Okay, but let's take a look at this real quick, because this is something I've noticed. So, this right here. This is obviously a launcher, because I can tell because of these particle effects. It looks to be the start of the transformation when he's going into bike form, and then he goes, and then this might just be a trailer thing, but I hope that you're just able to change forms with this weapon, just like that, just going straight from launcher into transformation like that. Because if that just, I'm guessing that might just be back triangle, or one back triangle with the bike, and doing that. Because that looks sick. And then just going into transformation like that into the good shit. Oh, you gotta go, Lamim? Alright, it's appreciated that you stuck around for the live show. Hopefully you'll watch the archive when it gets uploaded tomorrow. Alright, take care, dude. Have a good night. Glad to know you stopped by. The order was evil. It was even the whole times too. Oh my god! I mean, guys, who really thought that? Guys, did you know Kratos was an angel? Anyway, so yeah, we transform into the good shit, and so this chainsaw move here is. This could mean many things. This can either mean it's like the basic move, like your basic neutral move to use. And the quality on this ending part's ass. But, like using a neutral move, or this might be, like a special, like just R1 for a triangle. It's very, again, very hard to tell since I don't have the game, but this move just looks really cool to do. Considering it also looks like it completely chops up the Hell Pride right there. Even though he still lives at the end right there, but yeah. What's the archive that's being uploaded tomorrow? Oh no, Jim, this whole stream will be archived so you can rewatch it when the stream's over. That's kind of what I meant by that. It could be tied to Swordmaster. That's what Austin. Yeah. Yeah, that move. Yeah, that's another possibility, actually, if that move is just tied to Swordmaster. That's also the thing, is if they're either going to bring the style switching from 4 back, or they're gonna do the Devil May Cry 3 way. Devil May Cry 3 way of doing just being able to use one style, which I wouldn't mind, but I think everyone just wants the style switching from 4 to come back. I wasn't the best with it, but it was fun to use. But the last thing we see on this thing here is this huge ass boom. So here's what I'm wondering is if the bike is a legit if it just has a special where you switch stances with it. Like if it's tied to Swordmaster, okay, but it really does not feel like it's just gonna be tied to Swordmaster. It just feels like it's gonna it might just be a whole thing. Sam, have you seen the massive story leak? If you mean the whole prologue being spoiled, I know it exists, but I don't want to see it because I said this earlier. I do not want to be spoiled entirely of this game. Like, I just do not. Because to repeat, I've waited for this game for like 10 years, and I just do not want to know if like anybody dies. Like, oh, Nero's dying. Oh, Lucia's gonna be in it. Like, I really don't want to know. I just really want the surprise saved. I think that all those are real bike gameplay attacks. What concerns me is how slow the bike attacks are. Yeah, they do look slow. They don't look. They do look slow, but the damage, my friend, is the payoff. Is the payoff for being so slow. If the style change is gone, I'm pretty sure players like Donigiri are just done. Yeah, I wouldn't be heartbroken if the style changing was gone, but I know a lot of people would be upset. Virgil confirm. Well, duh. I know pretty much Virgil's in it. I mean, who knows what the hooded guy is? Did you read the recent leak of Dante's gameplay? I know you say it's doing with the leaks, but you did say you're fine with gameplay leaks. Well, actually, the most recently covered all 3 characters' gameplay. I'll wait until trailers, honestly, Jim. I think we know that V is gonna be pretty much doing like 6 summoning or something, but we don't know. I'm just gonna wait for that great old tease when the Dante trailer comes out in like a week, I think. It'd be cool if they started Dante with 1 style, and after you level up to 3, you gain additional slots, and so it's on D-pad in full. Maybe being able to choose more than 4 of them. They could do the thing they did in 4, where if you're on Swordmaster and then you just tap right again, you go to Darkslayer. They might just do that again. I've also been waiting for years for that. I'm actually here for you, but yeah, Austin, get that practice in. You're gonna need it. That's what I'm doing right now. I'm trying to platinum them all before this game comes out, and I'm out of touch. Can you imagine guard flying with the? All right, goodbye, boys. Dude. Guard flying with the you just. I hope I didn't break the stream by doing that. We're still live, by the way. Okay, just checking. I thought I broke the stream for a second. Oh my god! Could you fucking imagine? You went too far. Yes, you bloody well did, but that's a good idea. Could you? Oh my fucking god! Could you imagine being like doing that and then be like, oh god, guard flying would. I think I just want the style changing from 4 to come back just so the crazy bullshit that all the the high level players do will come back. I think that's what everyone wants. But yeah, this attack right here really does feel like a R1 forward move kind of type deal. And then we get this ending shot. Beautiful ending shot, which I do know, and it's quite obvious that Sparta, the sword Sparta, is obviously behind him right there. Just blurred out. So I wonder if he's going to be using that. And then another bigger question is, where's Trish? And why doesn't she have it? Because since this is taking place after 2, and if Trish being in 2 is any proof we have, she technically still has it. So, Sand proceeds to jerk his big old dick into the night. Nick, you are accurate, you're incredibly accurate. Is TGS something that is able to be watched like a stream, like E3 press conferences at PAC West, or do you just have to wait for them to show up on YouTube? We could do a stream of TGS, but TGS it depends because TGS had a recent pre-show thing a few days ago. But they didn't have the Devil May Cry trailer there, so I don't know if if Sony's gonna, or Microsoft even will do a TGS conference. But keep in mind, Microsoft never goes to Tokyo Game Show at all. So it's hard to know. That'd be cool too, but I'm just thinking, imagine if you could choose to bring the doppelganger instead of gunslinger or something like that. Yeah. I kind of just want this to be the game where you could use everything. Like you're just able to use everything that you want. Man, I'm calling it. If this is it, I'm calling it now. The game we've been waiting for. I've done so much keeping up with information of this game. There's something I don't like yet. Also, okay, yeah. This has honestly been the first game in a long time where I'm like, they're doing everything right. Also, so many people keep posting on the subreddit trying to streamline Dante by removing SS and replacing it with some god-awful hybrid of dog shit in the reboot system. We just don't know. We kind of have to wait. It's more on the lines of we gotta really wait till a week until we have visual confirmation or not. We can't really take into consideration of some guy on Reddit being like, "Oh yeah, style switching's a thing." We kind of just gotta wait on it real hard. Imagine up to 8 styles if they do double tap like Dark Slayer, but each are for me different. Yeah, I was about to say that. That'd be pretty neat. Clench is hard. I need sexy lady back or riot. Yep, tits, get the fuck out. You're goddamn right. Okay. Exile. Chill out. Chill the fuck out, alright? You're laying down the hard good shit that I know we all want. And I hope we do get it, because distortion was so broken in 4. And for those who don't know, Nick, this is all like gibberish to you, but for example, Dante had a move in 4 called Real Impact, and it was like a stab kind of move, and they do an uppercut. And if you did that, as soon as you pop double trigger, as soon as it hit, you get so much more damage off of it. It was so good. But I don't know if they are gonna bring the distortion mechanic back, that'd be pretty neat. I kind of just want everything to be in this game. But yeah, there's that entire trailer for you, and may I just say, God tier logo, God tier. Okay, so before we move on, let's just give I just want to give this trailer one more good old watch before we move on to the next thing. Because holy damn, I think I've watched this like 100 times now, and I can't help it. Just let me know if anything's too loud or not. Oh man. Try not to get us killed on the way there. Nick, it's okay to be bad. Everyone's bad at video games in some capacity. Just gotta give this one more good watch. I'm sorry, man. I just got good at 3 and 4 after sucking for years. Hey, man, it's all good. I'm glad more people are picking up DMC ever since 5 got announced. Because I'll be honest, DMC is a hard game to learn. It's not easy to pick up. You gotta really learn the intricacies of all the games, especially 4. I also like how the music is almost perfectly synced with everything going on. Here he comes. Oh my god, I can't fucking wait. I'm just gonna play this non-stop. Like, my family's not gonna see me for at least 2 weeks. I'm just gonna be shut in our gaming room for a long-ass time. And yes, Exile, we all broke our hands with style switching, this is true. Oh my damn, I'm shrinking. God damn. This really just makes me wonder if, like, I think someone already said it in the chat, but a special edition. This game does not need a fucking special edition, considering the amount of content we're getting already. Oh my god. I'm just so fucking... I can't watch this trailer without a big-ass fucking smile on my face. And I hope this is Dante's battle theme playing in the background as well, because it's pretty good. Alright. So, that's that. How are we doing? I think we're streaming for 46 minutes. We're doing good. We're doing alright. Alright. You know, for a first stream, I'd say this is pretty good. I had trouble setting this up because I didn't know how to press that fucking button right there. I didn't know how to press it, but... Alright, so... Thanks to Mr. Zeus, who, real shitty content creator in the FGC, but this is the best quality video I could find of this, but before we move on to this, is everything sound-wise good? Because I just want to be sure, considering first time and all. I just want to be real sure. You can answer that while I read chat here. Hope Crew Cut is playable in the special edition. Actually, I'm dumb. I have the chat right here. Haha! Look at that. I hope Crew Cut is playable in special edition. Oh, dude, after October to March, there's gonna be no more fucking money for me. I think my girlfriend is sick of me talking about DMC5. She likes the series, but I'm fucking obsessed. Metal. I love watching people react to get excited. All I do about the game. Yeah, dude, I am still flabbergasted that that we have over 300 subscribers now, and the fact that people are just like getting hype over me getting hype over DMC. I'm probably gonna stay up playing DMC5 for 24 hours when it releases. Jim, me too, probably. I know I like to take my time on my games, but I might do that. I probably might stream the... Here's what I know what I'm gonna do when it releases. I'm most likely going to play it when it comes out and stream it for you guys. And most likely stay up until like 7 in the morning. And I probably will have college work to do, but here's what I have to say about college work. Yeah. DMC has all my priorities right now. What if there are insane cancels for the Devil Breaker? Yeah, I said that earlier. Like, what if, like with the DT canceling in 4, what if there's going to be breakage? Or, as I'm going to call it, BA canceling in this game. I feel that I always talk about my favorite games like Doom and Totori, and I always think she's dumb at me. I like switching between Deal Breakers. Yeah. I hope the switching on that isn't too strict at all. Alright, I think, since no one's really complained in the chat, I think sounds good. So, let's move forward to getting into this. I'm so glad to be done with college and making money. I'm in San Diego for a conference, so I'm basically taking a class, but unlike school, I'm getting paid, not freezing to death. Good kudos to you, Shadow Donut. You're in a higher league than me. I'm just sitting in my room just talking about video games. Okay, let's get into the nitty gritty of this. So first of all, let's bump this up to 480. Fucking badass art. And I remember when this image got leaked, and I remember I was in a party with Nick, Mickey, and I think Omar as well, and I was like, Alright, so let's...
What you can see here
let's get into this. Let's. So we gotta praise the man. We gotta praise the man right here. This man, Hideki Itsuno. Why not 720p? I would put it up to 720p, Jim, but I don't want my freaking internet to kill it. I don't want to kill my internet. I like to be very careful. Okay, so let's just take a minute to praise Mr. Itsuno right here. This man has been hiding this game for almost 5 years now, and we've been pestering him ever since DMC4 for a sequel, and this is his peak game. Like, kudos to these three, like, seriously. So let's get into the nitty-gritty of this. Let's get into the nitty-gritty of all the arms here. Also, how about that Matt? Oh yeah, Matt Walker's fucking hype, dude. I love him. I am in a hotel room watching you talk about video games instead of sleeping. Not so different. Oh yeah, they're definitely a wonder team, Showdown. They definitely are. All right, so let's just go over all the arms here. So Nick, you're sending me crap when I'm trying to do stuff. And oh my god, he did get that tattoo. Kudos to him. My man. Anyway. So Overture, this is the electric arm. And it design wise, like what can you do? What can you do? It's just your basic arm here. And I know a little bit of Japanese, and I can tell you that the Y button means change model. That says change model. So I do think later on it's gonna show us what the extended form looks like for it. Cause yeah, there it is. Cause it does look very cool, and it does give me some serious. That right there gives me some serious God Hand vibes. The whole freaking arm thing with Nero gives me some serious God Hand vibes. But I doubt Nero's gonna have a moveset as deep as Gene. Just seeing this one really wants me to get a God Hand too.
Overture is the overture of Devil Breaker.
So let's try and skim to where the nitty gritty of this is. There it is. So right there. So there's the battery thing. There's the battery thing, which looks to be like the basic hit. And I hope that's again, I said this earlier, I hope that's upgradable to the point where it'll be like the Wonder Waffle on World at War and Call of Duty, where it would just go through stuff. That's what I hope for. And then we have what I like about it the most is it's context sensitive. So we see Nero do a launcher, and then boom. So this can mean a lot of things if it is just more than context sensitive, because a lot of pro players are like, oh, I want full control of it, but it seems to be okay if it's just context sensitive for me anyway. And there's the ground pound thing. If they're just flat on the ground. Ugh! And then it just goes through straight the floor. It just goes straight through the floor. It just looks good. My best friend on a does says the uncle said. God Hand is a really cool game. I wish they'd bring it to PS2 and PS4 with trophies. So do I. I suck at. I really am not the best at God Hand, because every time I try to pick it back up, I'm not good at it. But God Hand, yeah. As long as I can jump cancel Overture, I'll be happy. Yeah. Like, if you can legit do that, and then, I wouldn't say enemy step, but at least just jump cancel that'd be good. Because it looks to be just a poor man's version of the Buster Arm. That just without the throws. But that right there, the floor thing, that will definitely go through multiple enemies. And it definitely looks like it. And there's air battery right there.
Devil Breaker overture move here called battery.
Yeah, as I just said right there.
Depending on the state of your
Yeah, so I am really a fan of how it's context sensitive, depending on where you are. Because there was I think it was Dragon's Dogma. Yeah, it was a Dragon's Dogma thing where there was a sword. There was a type of sword depending on where the enemy was. The sword had a move where it would immediately lock onto them and do like a backward slash. And it looks really cool. I really forget the name of it because I haven't played Dragon's Dogma in a long ass time. But that's what this reminds me of. And I would not be surprised because Itsuno also directed Dragon's Dogma. Overture can maybe be jump cancelled. Oh, can be jump cancelled. Someone got S ranked in demo, recorded, jump cancelled, to wipe the floor with the Goliath. It just melted. Oh, that's good. That's good. I hope everything will just be jump cancelable in this game. Just extend the creativity. One thing I hope is well, actually one thing that is pretty much confirmed is oh, where is it? I think I skimmed over it. That's a parry. So from what I know, that the battery, if you time that right, that there's a clip in the first trailer actually. You see Nero do that, and Goliath just flies back. And it looks to have a sweet spot. So if you do it just right, it's a parry and they just get knocked back. That might just be the super, but hot diggity damn. I'm major excited. But yeah, battery looks to be, well, overture just looks to be my go-to arm right now. And it just looks to be the first arm everyone's going to pick up anyway. Now this thing. Royal Guard. Royal Guard the arm. So, look at this. Look at this bullshit. Look at it. It looks really cool. Looks like that one Star Fox boss. No one will probably know what I mean. Yeah, they gave Nero Royal Guard. I know. I'm actually quite excited because this means Nero's gonna be broken. So here's why everyone is let me just double check I'm alright. Alright, good. Just checking sounds good. Alright, so here's why everyone is so hyped about Gerbera. Give him a taste of the good shit. This gives me Fulgor vibes from KI. That I'm so goddamn happy that Nero has a freaking hype beam. This is something that Devil May Cry just needed to do. I'm so goddamn happy that we're getting the bullshit ridiculous moves for Nero now. Like, we're getting the depth that Nero needed ever since 4. Also, you're right. Also, you're right. Itsuno made Dragon's Dogma. Yeah. Which was his dream game that he wanted to make, but he first had to make DMC4, and it's what he wanted to do after so much DMC work. No, yeah, as much as I do, like I like Dragon's Dogma, but I did beat it, but it was an alright game, but I just really prefer badass combat like this. And I can definitely tell you that Itsuno is definitely going to make Dragon's Dogma 2 when he finishes the overall development for this, because he is definitely going to make that. But yeah, this thing here, the I think it's called the pedal. The pedal, right? Yeah. So, what does this remind you of? There is a specific weapon from DMC1 that reminds me of this. And I hope everyone else knows what this is. And Nightmare Beta. The most broken weapon from DMC1, if you're playing with Devil Trigger. Yep, Nightmare Beta. So, here's the thing. No, Shadow Donut was right. You guys are thinking DMC3. I'm thinking back at DMC1. No, DMC1 had there was a boss called Nightmare, and if you beat him the third time, you actually get a weapon called Nightmare Beta, and it was a gun, and it did this exact thing here. It would charge up with Devil Trigger, and bam, it would do that exact same thing. But Nightmare Beta was hell of a lot more broken because it used up Devil Trigger, and you could charge it up to I think it was 5 Devil Trigger slots. No, it was 6. I think it was 6. You charge it up to 6, and when you release it, it will just shoot so many orbs, and will keep bouncing off the walls. And the more you stacked it, the more it would bounce. And when it killed enemies, it would linger for a little bit more. So, I wonder if the Petal Ray will be exactly like Nightmare Beta from Devil May Cry 1. Because I loved using Nightmare Beta because it was fucking broken. Especially, like, I recommend anyone play DMC1 on Dante Must Die with Infinite Devil Trigger and just spam this thing. Because you can legit beat the game. I've done it. You can legit beat the game by just using the freaking Nightmare Beta over and over and over again. Nightmare, you mean bullshit? Oh, yes, I do. Especially on Dante Must Die. But yeah, Nightmare. Terrible boss, but really fun weapon. You can also find it under the Coliseum if you go to the other side. Again, the pair of lances. Also, Nightmare is a super bullshit until disco mode in 93. Yeah. I hope DMC5 Nero actually gets a Devil Trigger where he actually turns into a demon. If Nero does, it'd be cool if the DT looked like how some of the Virtues does too. That's what I was thinking about. I was talking to Omar about this yesterday. What if Nero later on in the game actually does get his Devil Trigger? Like he gets Yamato back? Like after after like a big fight against Virgil. Like I predict Nero's gonna fight Virgil in this game. And you beat Virgil, you get Yamato back somehow, and he gets his Devil Trigger, and he actually, instead of the stand, he actually just turns into the demon, and you could just expand on the moveset. But I think the only thing wrong with that, in my opinion, would be missing the stand action, because it was just cool to see Nero do his own thing, and then see the stand use the Yamato, the ghostly Yamato. But that's just me. Yeah, something to think about. But yeah, Gerbera definitely looking to be everyone's favorite because the dash you can use infinitely as long as you're in the air, which is definitely being a favorite among a bunch of top like high level players. Okay, Nick, I feel like this is gonna be yours. So, Punchline. Very good name. Very cool looking. Because this is the rocket one. See, I love this because Nero finally gets round trip. He finally gets his own version of round trip. And he does that. You freaking hear Matt Walker just getting hype. Just getting hype. Oh my god. Oh my god, I just noticed. It's got a launcher. It's got a launcher. And yes, the taunt does hit. I am legit happy. It's just, this is going to be the one. I bet this is going to be the arm that's going to be very hard to use, but if you learn it right, it's going to be the best thing ever. Oh yeah, forgot about that one. Watch this. Take close attention to this.
This is very tuny. It's very it's the kind of stuff that people in their early teens think is bad.
Yeah, the freaking die that he lets go of it and it just explodes, which is very cool. That's definitely a good finisher to use. Which also I can imagine if switching with Devil Breakers is gonna be easy, like Dante just tapping R2 to do it. I hope that you could just go from like straight launcher. Like my theory with using this is doing like a standard neutral Nero combo, and then when I get the launcher with the Nero with Red Queen, I do that. And I hope to God that works. I'm gonna try that the first thing I get that. Powerline Punchline is the one I'm going to definitely be using the most. Yeah, I'm gonna be using this one too because I definitely want to see how it works. Like I want to get the feel. Matt Walker is so cool. He is so goddamn hype. Cue the Tony Hawk trumpet punk music. Oh, hang on. I know something we can do to time this right. Hold on. Bear with me for a moment. Hang on. Shit, I don't want this to... You know what? Screw it. Hold on. Let's see if we can, Let's see if we can time this right. I just want to see how this looks. Cause... Fuck it, why not? Sky! That is the vibe you're gonna get with this damn arm. Like seriously. That is how it feels. This might as well just be called the Tony Hawk arm. I'm such a child. I bet no one has watched the movie that this is from. Such a fucking awful movie. But yeah. One more loop for good measure, though. Oh my god. This arm is definitely going to be the high skill ceiling arm, and it's just going to be so dumb to see what people do with it. Like, I wonder what all the upgrades are going to be. Do you think you can enemy step? Oh, enemy step's been confirmed, dude. It's pretty much, the hitbox for enemy step is just a floor. Like, it's the biggest hitbox for enemy step. Oh, with punchline, I would not put it past them. I would totally bet you could jump enemy step with punchline. Like, I hope you can enemy step with everything. It'd be neat to enemy step with almost everything. Like, just imagine doing that and just enemy stepping, just ESing off of them. It would look great. But I bet there's going to be some more tech involved with it, considering upgrades and things, because this is just probably all the starting stuff we're going to get. I'm also glad that Nero has just 2 dive bombs now, because I don't know if you guys know that Nero's Helm Breaker's been changed to R1 back triangle and been replaced with a dive bomb, which looks really fucking hype. And it's almost like this, but without the big old explosion. But yeah, there's punchline for you. Very looking forward to that. All right, Tomboy. If I'm correct, this is the one. I feel like Tomboy is gonna be the most underused. And just by looking at it, you might understand my reasoning why. But then again, we don't really see much of this thing. We only see 2 moves from it. But yeah, it looks cool though. I'll admit, it looks cool. I like the construction. It reminds me of battle construction vehicles the way it looks. But it also reminds me of a character in Air Gear that has a similar thing like that. But Let me check the chat actually before we delve into this. You didn't know that? Oh, I'll have to show you in a minute, Exile. The freaking dive bomb's hype. All right, now I'm going to bed. Resty, realsies, night. Rest of the stream goes well. All right, Shadow Knight. Nice to have you on the live part. Hopefully, I definitely would recommend watching when this gets archived. All right, see you, dude. Glad to know you joined for us live. In the poster, you can attach it to Red Queen. Yeah, I saw that, but we don't really see anything of it really here, I think. I think we only see the gun. We'll skim to that part. So yeah, we see Nero's sword is on fire, but all we see being used is the gun. And I'll admit, the gun looks cool. Like just being able to go boom, and then everything just gets knocked back. And I do think it's balanced not being able to move. But it does look cool. Infinite Rev? Ooh, that's a good point. I didn't think of that. Ooh, I did not think of that. That might be it actually. Holy shit. Exile, we're on different wavelengths. We're on different wavelengths, man. I would have thought it was like different moves, but that's a good point. Yeah, if it gives you infinite rev, like exceed, that'd be really cool. But there's probably going to be a trade-off for that if that's the thing. But yeah, I think this is going to be the most underused one, though. Just, again, all we've seen is the gun. And we don't really see him use the sword. It's quite obvious from the poster. I mean, I'm literally playing DMC4 as I'm watching this, so you pieced it together. No, it might have been obvious, but it's hard. Like, dude, Zergo, it's hard to tell considering we don't know what could happen. Considering this is a whole new game, like the sword could freaking explode for all we know. Yeah, so all he says here powers up the sword.
Nero can't control it because it's so powerful.
It says he can't control it, so it might not mean infinite rev. It could mean something else. But the gun, I will admit, is cool. But I just feel it will be the most underused for the sole reason that it really does feel like you can't really do a lot with it. But in terms of the sword, I bet you'll be able to like you'll get a. I imagine you get like a really limited moveset with Red Queen, but it's just really goddamn hard to use. That'd be pretty cool. You do you do the God Hand. Yeah, you do the God Hand thing. Like you do. There's a thing in God Hand where you can get drunk, and your fighting style gets super screwed, and very limited. But it rewards you for being drunk because all your moves do so much damage, but it's hard to control. What if it's like that? Something to think about. A lot of things to think about here. If they do something like that'd be pretty sick. Infinite charge shot level 3, maybe, but this looks to be not the blue rose. It just looks to be its own thing. Hello, boys. Oh, hello, Umaru. Hello, welcome to the stream. Look at this gun. It doesn't bow to society's convention. Oh, I hate this lady. It's a really cringy dialogue. Anyway, yeah, Tomboy, I feel it's going to be the most underused, but who knows? Who knows? Okay. Here's the one. He is the one. He is the one. Well, one of the two, but the one. Remember the Red Queen combo where near? Yeah, my mind goes to that. Yeah, Red Queen combo B. Yeah, funny actually today when I was just practicing DMC4, I actually just got back my max act timing on all those hits. No, I can see what you mean by that, but again, we really need the game in our hands to just delve deep. Okay, but here's the one I'm very curious about. So this one basically just gives Nero Quicksilver. Look how wacky that looks. Look how wacky that looks. It looks very cool, and it just really... Like, I just want to open that... Like, I want someone to recreate that in cosplay so I can just figure out how that shit works. Oh my god. Ragtime seems more similar to the Bangle of Time. Yeah. I just compare it more to Quicksilver, really, because that's just what I'm used to. Okay, but here's where shit gets good. Just completely stops. Because the thing about Bangle of Time, Jim, was that you were limited on Devil Trigger. Here, it just looks like... What if this is upgradable? What if this is upgradable so you could extend the duration? Think about it. Time has stopped for 10 seconds. Ichibi omae. Tokyo Tame. No, can you imagine being upgraded to like the length of the super? But I don't think they show it here. Yeah, they don't. Because in the first trailer, he has, let me see if I have it. Let me see if I do have it. Oh god, that's loud. No, I don't think I do. Yeah, it's not in here. No, in the first trailer, you see Nero just pop like a bubble of like a time stop. And it reminds me of Time Shift, where there are like these grenades that you'd throw, and you could either revert, like speed up or slow down time in multiplayer. I don't know if any of you guys played Time Shift, but it was a really weird game. But it reminds me of that. In the trailer, it looks like you could set up a bunch of charge shots. That would be interesting if it was chargeable. True, but Quicksilver was also a DT. Yeah, but the difference between Devil May Cry DT and Devil May Cry 1, Devil May Cry 3 DT, and Devil May Cry 1 DT is Devil May Cry 1 DT actually drained really quickly because depending on the moves you used, it would take it away much faster. 2 did this as well, but made it way worse. But 3 just slowly degraded when you used Quicksilver. It wouldn't like jock you down for using many moves. Nero stops time. What does he do? Jog around the enemy? Of course. I mean, what else? Oh yeah, I mean, what else are you gonna do if you stop time? Just yeah, I am so goddamn happy that Nero has Royal Guard and Quicksilver basically. Because this really does open up the door for many possibilities for combos. And all sorts of crazy stuff. Probably rob a bank. Yeah. Alright. Here's the drill. The drill. This one looks interesting. I also meant my exam too. It's really look like the Bengal time. Yeah, I can see what you mean by that. It makes sense. So yeah, I think this arm is the drill. Let me skim ahead. Yeah, it's the drill. So here's what I like about it. He just goes in.
This is pretty graphic, but yeah. So it's a drill.
And what's neat about it is that it levels up. So, Help Discounter, you mean million stabs? Pretty much. Yeah, I was about to say that actually. Nero has million stabs. So, here's what's cool about it once this thing goes away. So, he has a stab with it. He's got like a stab that just goes. And it looks like if you hold it, he goes level 1, level 2, and then level 3, and then it just goes. That looks so good. And just oh god, I need to see that again. Just it looks so satisfying the way he just gets thrown away by the damn thing. He just goes flying when he does the level 3 version. Looks nuts. Goodbye. Oh man. And keep in mind, we only know of this move and the like twirly move we saw in the Gamescom trailer. So who knows what other moves this is gonna have. Like I wonder if imagine if this thing has a dive bomb as well. Like you get a dive bomb with the drill. Oh, that'd be a really cool move. You get a helm breaker with the drill. And like imagine that. Like imagine forward or maybe even back R1 back with the drill. He just drills down on an enemy. Basically this being Helter Skelter's helm breaker. That'd be pretty neat. It looks like good combo fodder. Yeah, this thing just this thing in general just looks like it'd be very good for combo extension and for just style in general for getting maximum damage. Because this thing alone just looks like the kind of thing I want to use on a boss. Killer Bee with enemy step? Sort of. Kinda. But I was more in line saying, like, what if there's a move that he just literally just goes straight down, not like not diagonally like Killer Bee, but like just goes straight down with the drill. I imagine he'd have a move like that, which I think would be pretty neat. But yeah, this is also one of the other arms that we don't really know what else it can really do. But yeah, oh god, Nero having his own version of Killer Bee, that'd be pretty neat. God, dude, just so many things they could do right now. I am so excited about. Like, Jesus, there's so much they can do in terms of, like, mechanics now, considering next gen. I am so excited. Like, this could be it looks to be way more in-depth than 4. Alright, this one. This one I'm kinda Mickey was interested in, because it's kunai with chain. It's literally kunai with chain. Because Mickey really likes kunai with chain. So this one just is basically a whip, but it's just kunai with chain. And I really like it, because it seems to be expanding the tether, the Snatch, and just giving Snatch its own moveset. Before I delve into this, let me check chat real quick. I see. Yeah, I meant like a Helmbreaker type thing. When people compare this time stop being to Bayonetta, when people compare the time stop thing to Bayonetta and acting like they took it from Bayonetta, it makes no sense because time stop was being DMC from the beginning. Yeah, I've had those kind of conversations before, Jim, and I fucking hate it. I think they even make a joke about that in the Dante versus Bayonetta death battle, I think. where Dante, where Bayonetta, like, stops time, and then Dante uses Quicksilver, and Bayonetta goes, "The fuck?" Anyway. So yeah. Oh, Nick, you haven't seen this, I think. Yeah, kunai with chain. All right. So I want you all to pay
He's gonna make me do this.
very close attention. Very close attention to what they're about to show right now, because this looks to be the most ridiculous one yet.
Pedal, pedal, pedal.
So let me skim.
It becomes
Watch
this
this.
crazy whip, as you can see here. Yeah.
Yeah,
Got him, Cowboy.
look at that. Look at watch it. Watch it again.
It becomes this crazy whip, as you can see here.
Woo! Just look at that. It is literally, because here's the thing. It looks like Nero. Here's what I noticed when I was looking at this earlier today. So this thing, he enemy steps onto the enemies, and he starts doing this spin, and he catches an enemy that comes up, and then starts to do this mega spin. And it slams on all of them, and they all bounce up. So they basically just made Snatch its own moveset and made it hell of a lot more ridiculous. And not to mention, it's got ground pound, and you can set up. So here's what I want to do in this game. In theory, so I imagine in my situation, you do this, you get this swing, and if Nero gets double trigger back, you do showdown, the big old charge move, when they're all tied down like that, and you just go to town. That's one thing I hope comes back in 5 is showdown, because showdown was the hypest shit that Nero could do. No, not that that isn't hype, like this is just fucking ridiculous, and I love it. God help us all. Exactly. Like this game just in general, God help us all. I wasn't saying you were comparing Bandana and acting like the sick of Bandana. I was talking about other people who have. No, yeah, I was saying that earlier. I was saying no, that's what I meant, Jim. Like I've dealt with those conversations before where people are like, "Oh, Devil May Cry stole Time Stop." No, that's what I was trying to point out. But yeah, here's another thing. And here's how I know this comes from Snatch. Because we see him charge it up. Look. There's a flash. There's an obvious like flicker. So there's a charge to this. Because usually with the supers, it's just instantaneous. This just looks like it's a charge. And look. Again. Snatch. Snatch. He snatches one enemy. And then boom.
Yeah. That is the power of Itsuno.
Matt Walker, everybody. So yeah, that it really just looks like you grab it. It's just you grab one enemy by snatching them and just slamming them into everyone else, and making it. This looks to be the perfect arm for AOE's and crowd control. Because usually in DMC4 with Nero, the combo you used for crowd control was combo C, the spinny one. Especially when you exceeded it, because that was like the perfect one for like dealing with enemies with scarecrows in a group. But this looks to be like the perfect arm for someone that really likes to do AoEs. That just loves to do them. And me especially, because it just looks so satisfying to slam them like that. Like, like that. It looks so good. God damn. What if this is cancelable? Like, what if all of this is cancelable? Like, you could cancel all these hits. Enemy step. And, oh my god, I am getting so ahead of myself. This game is just opening up so much damn possibilities of what it could do. I am legit excited. I can't freaking wait. Just looking at this just really gets me excited. I just have the biggest dumb smile on my face. And I noticed the video ended there. Where's the Buster Arm? Well, not again. We already know what the Buster Arm does, but okay. Let me see if I can find the Retsura thing. And I hope I'm spelling this right. Retsura, because there was a humongous Retsura thread that was talking about the game. I want to see if I can find it. I don't know where it is. I probably need to like delve deep. But yep, there's the leak that I don't want to see. I don't know where it is. Shit, there's a really good thread on Retsura that had a bunch of gameplay and stuff about it. Let me like the first thing you see is DMC5 free download. So true. Reminds me of the old days of the internet where everyone would freaking believe that free downloads were just a thing. Actually, while I'm here, let me take a quick look at chat. Was it? Was right. Fucking game. Rawhide and Gearbro going to be my two favorites. Yep. Too many possibilities. I like the first. Okay, yeah. So, show us your best DMC memes later. Later. What the fuck? What does this have to do with Don't Make Cry? Okay, let me see if I can find the, let's see if I can actually find the Buster Arms thing that was in the, I don't know if it, was it even shown in this? I don't think it was. No, okay, but one thing though, I definitely think they need to top, and funny enough, the video I was gonna look up is right here. So, I think everyone knows that, like everyone knows, freaking, like Nero's arm, freaking, you know, context sensitive and everything, and he had like the standard grab, like standard grab slam. But if you did this on bosses like Bale, so yeah, if you read the tell of them being staggered, you get a grab, and you just go in. And I hope, and it looks to be 5 is going to be keeping this tradition. And one of my favorites right here. Right there. But the one they need to top, and I mean they need to top it, was the one against Credo. And I think you know what I'm getting at here. It's coming. It's coming. Right here. But it's so much better when you do it DT'd. Yep. Here it comes. You get him stunned. Whoop. They need to top that. They need to go full on crazy with the DT stuff in this in 5. Because if the Goliath grab is any indication of this, they're going to. Like, imagine Nero pulling some cool shit like this on the final boss. That's something I'm looking forward to. And also, I shouldn't forget to mention the Azuda drop. That one's pretty good. Oh, this one's pretty good too. He throws him up, grabs the swords. God, DMC4's grabs were so goddamn satisfying, and I really do hope they just make them better. Because they were just so good. But yeah. They better top frickin' that grab. I've been streaming for 1 hour and 17 minutes. And apparently our health is good. If you want to look at the best DMC memes, just watch VC. I have seen that. I like when Nero punched the Pope better. Oh. I may like the Credo one, but Zergo, I will admit, punching the damn Pope was pretty fucking good. You're an idiot. Oh my god, this fucking game. I can't wait to get, like, I'm planning on live streaming me replaying 4, and it's gonna be fun. Because I definitely need to pick this game back up if I'm gonna get good at this again. Because I'm trying to platinum it before 5 comes out. But I think this one is the good one. And the Devil Trigger one doesn't really change much because it just gives him, well, the big old stand, big dick hand. But yeah. And the False Savior one's just the, well, cutscene, so that really doesn't count. I don't really count it, but yeah. There's yeah, I am very, very much looking forward to what they do and hope to improve. And I think one more thing I should at least show off is let me see if I can find it. Because I was looking at it. There it is. So this came out a few days ago, and this is pretty much this is by a player named RK. Pretty good DMC player, I might add. And he made pretty much the first DMC5 combo video, which has a lot of goddamn views looking at it. And he kind of shows us what we're gonna be expecting. I should probably mute that because that's copyright music. But he kind of shows us what to expect. And I would unmute it, but it does have copyrighted music. I don't want to risk us getting flagged or anything. So, just look at this. He's just showing us the basics right now. Because this man played the demo a hell of a lot more than anybody that went at Gamescom. And he just broke the game down. Look at that. See, that's the thing I'm looking forward to the most using Overture, is the freaking grab. Because it will plant a bomb on him, and when you let it go and shoot, explode. And it looks amazing. So, and you can do that on bosses too, and it does so much damage to them, apparently. Very good edit. And there's the Hell Prides. See, I'm very glad that they're back as well. See, there's combo B, there's the bomb, and there they go. And notice how the camera immediately, like, they improved the camera so much from the previous games. Like, notice how as soon as that combo finishes, watch how the camera pans directly to the Pride to the right. So you notice that quick transition. They improved the camera so much. It's not going to be the dumb pre-rendered camera that's been in 3 and 4 for so long. Like, they're really taking inspiration from the reboot heavily, which is a good thing. Because the camera in the reboot was definitely what the series needed. But yeah. And I think right here we actually see some caliber canceling. Right there. So yeah, he uses EX Caliber during the pedal ray to get all these guys moving, and then does the slam. Like, just seeing that a taste of what high level, like what people can do, is nuts. See, there's roulette, EX roulette spin, splits, shuffle, grab, set him up. Oh god, it's gonna be so fun to do all that stuff. Like, no joke. It's like just seeing all this just blows my mind. And right there's a very good example of using the break age. He does shuffle and then immediately breaks the arm. So, whoop, boom. So that's gonna be very good if you want to get some breathing room if you're like being crowded. God, that just looks so good to use. And actually, right there, you can see Nero pushing him into the pedal ray, and he just gets stabbed by it. Roulette spin, shot, caliber. God, all these combos just look so fun to do. And most of this is you can replicate these in 4 too. Like, apparently Nero does pretty much play like he does in 4, so anyone that has played 4 is easily gonna just pick this up. But it's all the new arms that everyone's just gonna have to get used to. Yeah, there's that big old combo right there. There's the pedal ray again. And that's why everyone's favoring this so much, because you can stay in the air for such a long time. Oh, okay. Here's one thing that is probably the hypest thing about this video. Watch what he does when Goliath shoots the projectile at him. Watch. It's right here. Back at you. So it looks like he did high roller and it actually reflected it back. Which means we're gonna have some cool looking boss sensitive ideas and things. And he gets he eats shit right here with a rock tossed at him. Yep, and right there was the parry I was talking about earlier. Right there. Yeah, so right there. That was the parry. Like, you time battery just right. Bam! And he gets knocked back. Which is gonna be so good. Like, you can even see the style meter jumping from B to S. Because that means it's gonna be a thing. The beam struggle right there. Yeah, you remember right here he uses pedal ray, his normal air rave. And notice how much health is chipping away at him too. And I think right there he placed the bomb on him. Yep. How much damage did that do? Yeah, that took off a good chunk of his health. Look at that. Boom. Jesus. This game's gonna be freaking nuts. Because of the amount of stuff that you're able to do. And keep in mind, this is probably only like the first boss. Oh my god. I'm also a big fan of how it says smoking sexy style. I'm okay with that change. But my god, the amount of stuff that people have shown that is possible is ridiculous. Yeah, there's a good old loop right there. Pedal ray. Yeah, the shuffle. Combo B. Yeah. And also a thing I noticed is we skim forward a bit to that other part. We can barely catch it, but look how far Snatch reaches. Now, if I'm correct, that's like, I think that's Snatch 2 distance. And from what people have been saying, that might be just the default distance. Or considering the Gamescom demo had like a preset upgrades for people, so that might be just an upgrade to extend the range like the MC4, but that did catch my eye when I was watching this. And there he goes with the bomb, and boom. Yeah, and there are the pictures with him. So yeah, that a lot to freaking look forward to here. So yeah, I think I pretty much covered everything in the span of an hour. Yeah, in the span of like an hour and a half. God damn. Am I just a nerd? Oh my goodness. How many people we still got here? Almost about 10. That's not that bad. People watch the archive of this anyway. But yeah. That's I think we hit a good mark. And my voice is starting to get tired. But yeah, I am legit excited for this game. I cannot stress enough how I desperately want to play it. Like, by God, man, this is just looking to be the best game ever. It really is. So, yeah, any lasting impressions I'd say is the combo potential is high. Like, there is definitely a lot to do. But yeah, I think right here is definitely a good ending point. I think I've covered all the stuff there is to know for right now anyway. I think I might definitely do another stream for when the Dante stuff happens, which is most likely in a week. But I was going to have a video out this week, I am working on a heavily scripted video that should be out by next week. If not, I am sorry. No promises, but I have college work on the side and stuff is getting wrecked at the moment. But yeah, look forward to that. But this was fun, and I'm glad that some dudes stuck around for it. But yeah. All right. Good night, man. Yeah. Good night to you too, guys. I need to hit the sack. The madness needs to transpire because I'm gonna be thinking deep about this, man. Like, I think it's only a week till TGS. Yeah, it's only a week till TGS, so a lot to look forward to. Anyway, I think we're gonna end the stream here. So yeah, you said you're gonna replay DMC4, but when? I will definitely post a video about it when I'm going to, or it might just happen. It won't be an LP, but it will just be me just replaying it for the sake of it and just have a chill, just a fun stream for playing it. But yeah, when it happens, I will definitely let you guys know. Alrighty. Thank you, Zergo, for sticking around. Much appreciated. Alright, I will end the stream here the best way possible. And I will catch you guys late on the next one. I will definitely let you know when I'll do another one of these. It was really fun. Just me vomiting hype all over the place. So yeah. And for those watching the archive, thanks for watching. Subscribe for more, and I'll catch you on the next one. Yep. See ya, Nick. See ya, boys, later. I'm out of here, and we're going to end this the best way possible with the best title card I think I've ever made for the first attempt on a stream. Good night, guys.